Okay, so Python. So yesterday we discussed about the introduction part, right? So Python intro, indentation, and variables, data types, and control flow statements like if, else. Okay. Next, for loop. So these are all things which we already explained, right? And intro about the functions. So in Python, functions are very important. So when we are trying to return the business logic, right? So we used to write functions, and inside the in the function part, we are passing the arguments. And once the function is ready, inside function, we are going to write the business logic. So after that, once function is ready, we are going to call the function. So outside the of the function, okay, whatever this function having the arguments, right? So we used to pass the after the functions creation done, right? Let me take few examples from the chat GPT, and we'll after this mid of this class we'll start the project, delta lake project. Okay, right. So guys, functions always in Python always starts with the def keyword. Okay, def means function. So function name brackets. Okay, like the way we need to define the function. Okay, next here we are going to print this statement. We'll see it is an indentation. Next line, once if you give this colons, right? So after this, uh, there is a space. So we can call it as indentation. So once the function is ready, so we are going to call the function, right? So function name, just we are just calling the function. That's it. That's it. Okay. See, hello world. So just we print the hello world. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is a simple function. This function does not contain any arguments. So function supports the arguments. Means, let me take one more example. Okay. So here a function starts with def keyword. The function name is add, means addition. So here we are passing the x comma y. So x comma y means, so here we are passing the arguments. So inside the brackets, here we are passing the arguments. In the next line, so here we are creating one variable result equal to x plus y. Here we are going to perform the addition. Okay. And return the result. Whatever we are writing the code, right? Here we are going to return the result. So here we are going to call the function. This is the function, right? Add, and make sure whatever this function having the we are passing the arguments, right? Is integer related arguments. So here we just specify the 5 comma 3. 5 comma 3 means both are which is related to integer, and we are assigning this thing into one variable, some result. Here we are going to print the result. Okay, right. So addition. So like the way we used to define the functions, we having the arguments, with arguments or without arguments. Okay, right. This is one of the function. Here directly we are defining the variable, means it is a argument. Here we are directly defining the something variable level, name equal to guest. Here we are going to print the function. Okay, f means function, hello comma, they are directly calling into the guest, this name, right? And if you want pass the multiple arguments, we can pass it. So in above example, we just use in the above example, okay. In above example, we just take simple one, and just we are passing x comma y, right? So here we are passing two arguments. If you want to pass multiple arguments, number of arguments, so you need to make it as star. Star means multiple arguments. Here we are passing args. Args means arguments. So it's up to your wish. It's up to your wish. Once if you define the function, so out of the function you can define the your arguments. If here up to your wish means, here we are specifying the start rate. You can give 1, 2, or 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1 to 100, your wish. So like the way we can define the function with arguments and without arguments. Okay, with arguments and without arguments. Right. Right. So few of the example while implementing the project, we are trying to see the like this way, like so see, this is the function. Function name is person info. Here we are passing the three arguments: name, comma, age, comma, country. Three arguments, string related arguments. Earlier we just seen the integer related arguments, right? So once the function is defined, here we are printing the whatever the function having the arguments, right? Here we are trying to print all those things. So f means function. F means function. Okay. F means function, but this function having the arguments, right? Here we are defining all those things. Means here we are trying to call it. Okay. So after the function, so I'm directly assigning the values into here. Okay. It will take into the print part. So person info is a function name. Okay. Name Alice. So vice versa, you can give it either orders does not matter. Okay. Name equal to Alice, age equal to 30. Okay. Country equal to USA. Here we are passing the details. Here we are passing the details. Okay. So left side age, name, country, right? So those things which are passed into the under the brackets. Okay. Right. So in the print statement, left side your wish means as per your own, you just give it, right? Either a capital letter or a small letter, or you can give the different name as well. Full name, full age, something, the country, your wish. So for understanding purpose, differentiation purpose, here we are giving the so small letter and the capital letters, capital letter and small letter. Whatever you are defining in this method inside, right? So those values we are defined into under this part. Okay, see, these are all things are same. Name, age, country, all those things are same. So whatever this function having the arguments, right? So all those things which be same into the function arguments, into the print part. Once if you are calling the function into the arguments, so all are the same. So like the way you used to call it. So if you specify the F means function, this function here we are expect here it's going to expecting the multiple arguments from the function. Okay, right. Mostly here we are going to implement this way into our project. Okay, right. So guys, this is the one of the important question. This, sorry, a very, very important one. Lambda functions. Let me take the Python lambda functions examples, or else let me take the easy examples and detailed explanation. Right. So lambda function is a Python or small. Okay. So guys, the reason is why they are providing the lambda function is even though when we are writing the Python code, so while compared to the other programming languages, if you compare the Java or .NET or Ruby Rails, right? We are if you take one business logic or one use case, so we used to write the multiple lines of code, right? So if it is 100 lines of code, if you write the same business use case into the Java by using the Java. If you write the 100 lines of code for one use case, so by using the Python, we used to write something 50 lines or 40 lines. So we can fulfill the same thing here. Even though here, so here we are using the functions, right? By using the def keyword. So we have the one more function called lambda function. Lambda functions are advanced of the normal functions. Normal functions means the way of business logic is very, very small. The way of business logic is very, very small. So if you write the logic for by using the normal def functions, right? So if you compare the lambda functions is very, very small. It means 1 or 2 or 3 lines only we can fulfill the need. Okay, right. Lambda functions in Python are small. Anonymous function. Generally in .NET programming language as well, we have the lambda functions. If you work on in .NET, we have the ADO.NET and Entity Framework. In Entity Framework, we have the lambda functions, especially from connecting the front end to back end. So in the middle layer, data layer part, we are going to use the Entity Framework or .NET. Okay. That Entity Framework as well, we are using the anonymous functions. Same anonymous functions also there in the Python. Okay, lambda functions or anonymous functions both are same. Anonymous functions that are defined using the lambda keyword. Lambda functions or anonymous functions both are same. So while implementing the lambda functions or anonymous functions, so we used to write the lambda keyword. If it is a lambda keyword means so that code which is belongs to lambda functions. When we are writing the normal function side, we used to give the def keyword. Okay, they are also known as anonymous functions or inline functions. All are same. Inline functions, anonymous functions, lambda functions, all are same. Okay. Lambda functions are typically used for simple operation. They are often used in one-on situation where dealing with the function def unnecessarily. Okay. Sometimes instead of def uh, functions, so we used to write the lambda functions. I will let you know the use case when we go for def, when we go for lambda. We'll see the at the time of project we are implementing the code, right? So we'll discuss that part practically. Okay. Right. So this is the simple expression, guys. This is the simple expression. Def, normally we have the functions, right? Def function name, we are passing the arguments. After that, we used to write the business logic. Means, see, the differences is here. See, this is the function. Function name we need to specify. After that, we are going to pass the arguments. Once if you pass the arguments, next this arguments code we need to uh, give after the function, right? Once the function is ready, so we are going to call the function out of the function, right? And we are going to specify the your arguments details here. So see the way if the lines are keep on increasing, right? The code is increasing. Okay. Same thing we can implement by using a lambda. It's one or two lines, just one or two lines. We can finish the same thing in here by using the lambda functions. Lambda, it is expecting the arguments. Just lambda, arguments, expression. That's it. Arguments, same function, def keyword, function name, and we are passing the arguments. Right? Next, we are going to write the business one. Same thing, lambda, argument, expression. Arguments means input parameter for the lambda functions. So, this normal functions, function name, and we are passing the arguments, right? Same thing, lambda functions also we are going to specify the input parameters for the lambda function. Expression is a single expression that is evaluated and returned. See, this is the print statement, control Z. See, this is one of the function name, and we are passing the arguments. Here we are writing the business logic. Again, we are going to return the result. And again, we are going to call the function. We are assigning the one more variable and printing, right? So multiple lines means here we are returning the result and calling the function, passing the arguments and print the details, right? So see, expression means is a single expression that is evaluated and written. One expression is going to fulfill these four lines. One expression is going to fulfill these four lines. So that is the magic of the lambda expression. Lambda expression. Okay, right. So let's see the example. Let's see. Square is a variable. A simple lambda function for squaring a number. Square is a variable. Here writing the business logic. Okay, lambda. So this is the way which we need to specify the thing, guys. Right? Arguments, next expression. So X is the argument. Here we are writing the business logic. Here we are writing the business logic. Just simply the square, print the result. Let me go on through each and everything. Lambda X. Here we are defining the lambda function that take only one argument X. So here we are passing only one argument. Next, we are going to write the expression. So X into 2 is the expression that squares the input value. Okay. Next, we are going to result the result is a variable. Result is a variable. So we are going to call the above variable. Next, we are passing the argument details. Argument detail. Result is assigned that result of calling the lambda function with 5 as the argument, and it prints the 25. Means this X part. So they are going to give the 5. 5 into 2 means the print it's going to print the 25. Or let do one thing. Lambda function normally def function. I need for print the 5 argument as 25. Let's do the compare about this def and lambda. See, copy the code, paste the code here. Okay, let me go back to the lambda function. Copy this code, paste the code here. See, here we just written the 3 lines. But how about this one? 3, 5 lines. Okay, 3 and 5 lines we just written it. But um, in one line itself only, we are evaluate the expression when we are passing the arguments, right? Whatever we are giving the evaluate the expression, right? Here we are directly give the logic. Means here we are passing the square number 5, right? So directly we are passing in here itself only. This means these 3 lines of code, we are going to make it a single line of code by using the lambdas function, right? Means this single line of code having the returning the result, and whatever we are creating the variable, that variable having the logic, right? This logic we already specified this expression part. Directly we are printing the results. Okay, right. So this is the advantage of the lambda expression. Okay, so here x is the argument. Here we are evaluating the function, means here we are going to write the business logic. So same logic also we are defining into the normal functions, and just we are directly return the result, and we are calling the function and mention the 5 means 5 into 5, 25 is going to display 5 5s are right. Next here we are going to print the result. Okay, so that is the magic of the lambda expression. Same earlier we just seen, right? A function having the single arguments, multiple arguments. Okay, let's see a few more example. Here also lambda x means it is an argument. Here we are writing the business logic. Here we are writing the business logic. Copy the code, paste the code. Let me run this code. So we are able to see the output as 7. This means we are going to do the addition part. Copy the code. Let me paste the code. Convert the lambda functions into Python def function, and I need detailed explanation. So same logic, but by using the normal functions. So here we are performing the addition, right? Add underscore number is a function. Here we are passing the 2 arguments x comma y, right? Here we are doing the business logic, means addition. So these arguments we are going to add it x plus y. We are assigning into one result variable. Here we are returning the result. Same thing. So in one line of statement, we are going to define the arguments and evaluate the expression. We are add those expression in directly means we are directly defining the variable and evaluate the expression and assign it to one variable, add variable. And this add variable, we are just to pass the whatever we are highlighted, right? Expression. This expression after the comma is a argument, guys. After the comma, this is the business logic or evaluation or expression. Okay, x plus y, 3 comma 4. So the result is 7. Same thing. Normal function also is going to fulfill the same thing. Okay, right. Let me run this code as well. So see, 7 also printed, same thing. Right. Okay, lambda function is fine. So that's it for the lambda functions. This is also one way. See, sorting order. Okay. Okay, fine. One more example. Using lambda functions in sorting order wise. Okay, right. Here, so I think it's look like a dictionary, the data which is available in the form of key value base. So, right, name is a key, name is Alice, age is 30, name is Bob, age is 25. Means here we have a data. The people is an object. The object, the data which is in the form of key value base. Okay, all right. Here they are going to sort the list of dictionaries, by age using lambda functions. People, object. This is the object. So by using the sort function, they are writing the, see, inside the sort function, they are directly written into the lambda functions. But if you want to achieve the same thing in def, right, we need to, the way of things are completely different. In the brackets itself only. See, after sort, we are going to specify the bracket, means simple like a method. Sort is a method. Inside method, we are going to write lambda functions, lambda methods, inline functions, right? Sort is a method. Inside the method, inside the brackets, we are write the lambda functions as well. So that is the magic of the lambda functions. But normal function, def functions, it is not, we are not going to fulfill the same logic here. Okay, by using the lambda function. So when we go for lambda function, when we go for normal functions, see, this is the difference. So inside the one method, sort method, so generally in method part, we are going to specify the arguments, something, right? Even though we can return the lambda functions as well. This is going to sort the list of the dictionary by age. Okay, right. Let me copy the code, print the code. Clear the result. See, it will display the data in the form of sorting. Sorting means name Bob, means ascending order, age 25, and name Alice. Okay, age. Okay, right. Person age point of view, here we are going to sorting that order, guys. Right? Sort and key is key. So here we have a data which is found in the form of key value page, right? Name is a key, age is a value, right? Here name is a key, again age is a value, right? So sort is a method, people is a object, so people is a object of dictionary, object people dot sort, we are using the sort method, inside key equal to, so we are specifying the lambda function, person, okay, lambda, after the lambda, here we are defining the argument, right? Argument in previous example we've seen, right? After the lambda, so earlier we just let me copy it and show it. Let me show you. Okay, this is the example, right? Earlier example. Let me paste here. See, so this is lambda function. X is a argument. After the argument, here we are writing the business logic or expression. So this entire thing we are going to assign into one variable, right? Same thing. So lambda is a lambda function. Person is a argument. Here we are evaluate the expression. Person, age. We are calling the age. Means we are sorting the data by using age. By using age point of view, here we are going to sorting the data. Means ascending order, descending order is there, right? Here we are sorting the data. So that is the magic of the lambda function. Inside the function also we can call the lambda functions as well. Okay, right.